Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Picking up where we left off last time.
We turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Yeah, so picking up where we left off last time, we were in Kadara's vault. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this will hurt. Yep.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Yeah. It's gonna stay. Alright. So yeah, this one is definitely a bigger one than Havarl's, but I think the last big one we did, which was the one on Vold, still didn't take us a huge amount of time, so we'll probably have a little bit of time after the vault to go and do our turning quests and that, because I think that's probably going to be all that we do today, is this and then a bunch of quests. Now, I don't have my, what was it called? The, disruption, right? That's what it was called. Yeah, I don't have that, so obviously we won't be doing too much in the way of, you know, Mass Effect's version of stealth. Now, I do recall, actually, when I first played this, I think I immediately jumped down that hole there, because I did not realize that it was a pit, and I was just like, aha, I'll jump over, and then I was dead, and it's like, oh, well, that's just a little bit disappointing. Okay, I don't see that. I had to check, you never know, might be something to go up.
I wonder what this place has in store.
Actually don't remember too much. Oof. This changes a lot around, alright. Okay, so that lets me go up there, obviously. And changes something over there as well.
This may affect your escape from the purification field.
Oh, wait. I also just realized, for some reason, that I had audio on my TV. But that's fine. Okay, so that'll affect my escape. Because I think that might actually make it easier. Yeah. I think that actually makes my escape a lot easier. But obviously it will probably lock us out of the secret items. Aha. Yeah, what are you gonna do when the turret gets behind you? You can only block one of us.
Right between the eyes.
Alright, so yeah, this would definitely make the escape a hell of a lot easier. In theory, anyway. But odds are there is...
The way across is console activated.
Yeah, thanks. Kind of. Most things are in vaults. Alright. We can go up. Ooh, actually then, is that... No, it says to... Oh, hang on. That's not the right button for this game. Let's see. So yeah, that probably leads to the lockdown over the... Man, this is a big-ass fucking vault, man. Like, hooey. Alright. So maybe that other way doesn't make it... Oh, that was weird that I didn't get any jump, and then I kind of just fell down there. Alright. So this is kind of like a weird little offshoot. That might... There might be another console that I can activate for that. Oh, fucking zap there almost. And knock me into the goo. Ah, here we are. So probably do something, right? What are you doing?
This has two interface functions.
See that?
Remnant. We can lay low or take them on.
I mean, we always gotta take them on, right? Boosh! Stealth, bitch. Kind of. Ooh, can I... I might be able to because I stealthed. Kind of. Yes. It is mine now. Goodbye. Oh, that's a real shame right there. How much damage did that do? Wow! Those turrets are fucking little bitches. Although, I'm kind of curious now as to whether the turret damage is based on the difficulty. Like, because that really depends, right? Because, like, some games, when you change the difficulty, it affects how much damage enemies do. Some affects how much damage they do to you. Obviously, there's some that affect both of those things, and like enemy health and that. But I have a feeling this one, just based on how little damage that turret did, I have a feeling that it affects how much damage enemies do. Just based on the fact that that did like fucking dick all for damage.
Here they come.
Nice. Oh, there goes one turret. Knock the turrets off. Wait for it to hopefully open up. I can't see its health. Oh, there it goes. I was like, I can't see its health, but I don't know if that's because I've won or if it's blowing, like, like because of it or because, like, it's blowing up. Alright, turn that off. So I, in between last part and this part, or last week and this week, I finished my Far Cry New Dawn game. It's a pretty good game. I will say, I definitely enjoyed it more than, oh, don't blow it up, don't blow it, don't blow it. You bitches.
This looks valuable.
Yeah, it does. I did enjoy it more than Far Cry 5, but that could very well just be because it was a more condensed version of it. Like, I think when I played Far Cry 5, like, I really enjoyed the first third of it, and then I had to play through, I guess it, but then, you know, obviously I had to play through the rest of the game. And, Faith and Jacob? No. Was it Jacob? The dickhead up north, whatever the fuck his name was, hated that guy. And his constant kidnappings. Oh, I know. There you go. But yeah, this one here was more like that first section of the game, you know? It was very, very condensed. Like, there wasn't nearly as much in it. It was... I like the story a lot more. You know, it was, you know, another post-apocalyptic story, but I liked what they did with it. I thought they did it rather well. It was like, it was a little different, you know, because you actually had people who were trying to, and then the other dickheads who, you know, were just trying to destroy everything, which I guess, to be fair, is more or less the same as every other video game. Like, you could take that for Fallout 4, you know, like you, the player, the sole survivor there, are trying to rebuild everything. That's why they have the whole, what the fuck is it called? Settlement mode and everything in it. Whereas, and then, you know, you have all the raiders and you have like the Brotherhood of Steel and the Minutemen and that are also trying to rebuild, but for some reason none of them know how to build a fucking house, and they require the 100-year-old person to fucking teach them how. I don't know what just happened there, but whatever. I seem to be all right, so I'll you know, who cares? But yeah, it was good. I'd give it like a solid, you know, in all honesty, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Like, if you like Far Cry games, like 3 onwards, you'd probably like it. It's a pretty solid game. I will say that its side content was a little bit lacking, like all the locations and that. Like, I did all the locations in...
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out.
In Far Cry 5. I did not do them all in this one. Mainly because there didn't really seem to be much point. Okay, so that one's first, which is you. And actually, do I even need... I don't, okay. Just mainly because, like, it was just for materials that you use to upgrade. Not even to upgrade your base, just to upgrade and build your guns and that. And, you know, once you have the guns that you use, you don't really need any more. You know? But yeah, they brought a lot of characters. It turns out 17 years after the nuclear blast at the end of 5 is when, wait, 1, 2, 3. I've only activated 3. I was about to hit that one. That would have been very, very wrong. Okay, so the one facing left, which would probably be you then. But, like, Grace is still alive. If you remember her, she's the sniper. You get to see Nick's kid all grown up. You know, the one that was given birth to during a whole lot of gunfire.
Nice. What do we get?
But yeah, it was a good game. It was a solid game. The baddies were a little meh. I mean,
A high concentration of data here, Pathfinder.
probably
I
my
recommend scanning.
biggest complaint about it, because like obviously the gameplay was more or less the same. I mean, like they had a couple things that were different, but you know, in the end it was still the same basic gameplay. But probably my biggest complaint about it was the amount of times that you should have killed the bad guys and your character was just like, nah, not going to. Like, there's just so many opportunities. Like, I think at least 3, which may not sound like a lot, but I mean, when you know what the bad guys are, you know, doing, it's kind of weird that you just don't take the first opportunity to wipe them out, you know? I really can't open that door from here. I mean, it may just be a door that doesn't open. That could be, but yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Now, I may have enjoyed it more than 5 purely on the basis that I didn't have to go through it on like a super hard difficulty. Because like that was probably my main issue with 5 is that when you know, the last thing that I did on it was go through it on the hardest difficulty, and the hardest difficulty on Far Cry games is pretty garbo. It's pretty shit, just because like there's like obviously the enemies do more damage, the enemies take more damage, like there's more like heavily armored enemies. Oh god, they did have the bullshit enemies. Oh my god, what the hell's with my jump jets? They're just not activating at time. Why is it taking me to... I think it's because of these platforms, actually, come to think of it. Because they're just, like, ever so slightly, like, raised. They're, like, kind of like steps just a little bit. And because of that, it's, like, I'm, like, slightly stepping off of them. And then, like, the jump jets are activating. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay. Which is what's fucking me up. But yeah, so that's probably why I didn't really care for... Or I ended up disliking 5. To be fair, it's the same reason why I don't like Red Dead Redemption. It's because it wasn't that I didn't like the game. It's that the last thing I did in the game just left a bad taste in my mouth. For an achievement. So it's like, you know... Which is why, like, I have very little interest in Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though I know that it's probably a good game from what I've seen of it. It is a rather decent game, but, you know, in the end, I still don't really... Okay, so, hang on. Because this activated... What did this activate? This activated that, activated the bridge, and activated something over there. So we'll go and see what the something is. We already have the data core, so it can't be that. I'm done with Far Cry, by the way. It was a good game. If you like Far Cry 3 plus, then you would like that one. It was a very good game. Oh, here we go.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
Okay, so that's why it's like that. Because to grab that, we need it like this. So the other way makes it easier to escape. But this way lets you grab that. Now this doesn't change. This just changes those, which lets me get across. All right. And then I'll see what... Because I see we have one more here. That might change something that we care about. Okay, so that'll get rid of that and open up the door. I mean, I'm gonna have to activate that when I come back, right? I might be able to make that with the dash. We'll definitely find out in a minute. I will.
Let's get all of these activated.
Man, that doesn't... Well, or maybe it's just that my shield comes back really fast. Let's see. I mean, it doesn't do that much.
Here they come.
I mean, to be fair, I have a fuck ton of shield. I have like 300 and some shield, which is like twice my health, so... Probably shouldn't shoot through that beam of light, but... Yeah, sure, it's fine. Yeah. There was also a lot of fucking remnant data. in this one. So that's good. That should help us out when we need to upgrade our armor once we're done here on Kadara. Yeah, whatever. Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure that he's supposed to stop hacking if you get shot. That's, I do believe, actually kind of like the point of a few of these things. Is that, like, you have to clear out the enemies before you do it, otherwise you can't do it, you know? Ooh, random container. Oh, come on. Get up. Really? I guess it's not, like, super hidden, but I would still consider it a hidden container. Man, so what do we got? Okay, so after Kadara here, what do we got? We got the Krogan planet that they inhabited there, Iladan, whatever, which will be our next stop. And then I think that's our last planet, actually. Might be Iladan. I'm still never gonna fucking say that right. And I'm going to keep changing the way I say it. But yeah, I think that's our last planet.
This console will activate the purification field.
Yeah,
you
thanks.
may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, get ready to run.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure anyway
Here it comes! Go, go!
that the Krogans are the last ones that we have to go to. Dash through, get up there. Yes, that worked beautifully. All right. Up, land. Thank you. Up, dash. Now this one I think might actually be rather. That I feel was definitely not worth it. Well, that kind of sucked, but you know it's weird. The first time you land in it, I lost my shields and half my health. And then that time I land in it and it takes away my shields, but it doesn't take away my health. So I wonder if they give you a little bit of a grace period. Oh, right. I forgot that the purification field was the first console, not the one up on the ledge. I wonder if how fast that happens
Never gets less terrifying.
is determined by like how close the field is to you. Hey, we gained another cryopod. That's good. Work with Reyes, help Dr. Nakamoto retrieve the formula. Sure. Almost 20 minutes, not quite. That's about right for a vault. We did find everything rather quickly that time. We didn't really get lost or anything. It was a little bit more straightforward than Volt. Well, I guess it didn't have any of those puzzles that required me to activate like 1,200 consoles. So, you know, that would, in fact, help. All right. Now then, leveled up as well, then. Yeah, we did. Oh, wow, we got a lot of fucking experience. Okay, so that's county bodies. That one, we're done. I see a couple locations that aren't complete, but I also have a feeling that they can't be completed. All right, so yeah, we're like fucking, we're good to go. We've more or less cleared Kadara. Come to think of it, I don't actually remember, because like we've been recruiting like the Angara for the resistance, but I don't actually recall if there is one on Illidan to record or to recruit. I'm not sure. Anyway, so guess I could do recaps in case you've forgotten what these quests were. This one was these two were finding new that a lot of people dump bodies in the lake, so the Asari wants to get their names in that so that they can get justice for them later, and then the Turian guy wants their location so they can loot the bodies.
Do you have the locations of the victims? It's the only way to make sure justice is served.
Or you could give the data to me for a quick reward. Something real.
I mean, we'll go with that.
Someone has to be held accountable for these murders.
Thank you. A civilization is nothing without justice.
I mean, it is something. It's not the best, but it is something. And I mean, here's the thing. There's two reasons to do that. One is, for the justice of it all. And the second one is just because I know that the reward the other guy gives me isn't going to be shit. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I just don't care about your reward, so I'll give it to her. I mean, It's one of those things where it's like, I could say that I'm doing the right thing just to be the good guy, but in reality, I just don't care. Right, they're modern medicine. We'll go see Dr. Nakamoto. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure the Asari chick isn't an actual doctor. And, turns out that when you do this quest, you, I think I brought this up, you can't actually settle it unless you give it to this guy.
I know it hurts, but my skin.
Hey, Doc.
It will pass.
Doc. I need to... Oh, I had it there for a second. I had it there.
So sorry.
Alright, you know what? Let's just do this. This is a weird way to do this quest, but whatever.
Got your formula? You have no idea what this means to me. One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claimed she helped you create Oblivion. That it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man. Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Yeah, see? I kind of figured that. The fact... It's weird that that one...
All right. What now?
Perhaps Reyes has another job for you.
Okay, so we're not going to do that one yet, because I think I have some quests to turn in the port, maybe? I don't know. We'll go talk to this other guy, because we did complete his quest as well. This quest was finding the surveyor that he sent out to the mines to find barite, and he ended up in the caves with the collective, but the collective hadn't done anything to him. He had tried to get a barite sample and fell and died.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
See, now some people might think he's cold, but if you don't know, Solarians process emotions very quickly. So, I mean, and, you know, it was a surveyor that he hired to go and survey. I mean, I doubt that he had any real attachment to the surveyor in the first place. So, I mean, it probably wouldn't be a lot of emotions to get through, even if he wasn't a Solarian. All right, so let's go to Kadara Port. Because, like I said, I think I still have... I think I have stuff to turn in up here. I guess, I don't know if rescuing the chick, if I need to go talk to that guy now. The one who got kicked out and almost eaten by cannibals. Although, once again, I'm still unsure if, like, a Solarian eating a human is considered cannibalism. Obviously not good, but I don't know about cannibalism. I think these green markers are... What are the green markers? Is that...
Activity. Nothing suspicious.
Cora. Oh, that's just telling me where people are. All right. Okay. There's people in here as well. Liam is in there. PB. Jim. All right. So we might have to go and talk to, you know, Jim. Joel, Drac, Vetra, and that one we may have to talk to as well. All right. So I guess we'll take a quick chat.
Just watching the ship.
Guarding the Tempest.
The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked. And it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car. Weird. Must have been something I aimed.
I mean, you're not allowed guns in the port, so, I mean, granted, she's also a biotic, so... It's one of those things, right, where it's like, in a universe where people can kill other people with their mind, is there really a point in taking away someone's gun? I mean, I guess it means that, like, the... Oh, wait, is it this guy who...
Remy made it back safe. I promised to take care of her protection fees for the next few months.
Next time, double check before you kick someone out of their home.
I will. Don't worry. Thanks for finding her. I owe you.
So I guess we did get a little bit extra with that. Oh god, not the doors. I feel like these actually have sped up since the last time I played it, or since the first time I played it, which granted was... I mean, I played it a little bit at launch, but I didn't get very far, because I think I was playing something else at the time. And then maybe like a month after launch I played it again. That's when I went through it, I think. I don't know. I could check my achievements and see, but I don't care enough to bother. But yeah, I remember those doors taking... Oh, wow, that Krogan. Yeah, all right. Taking, like, longer than that,
You know,
even.
Kadara ain't half bad. Nexus could learn a thing or two.
How does this place stack up to the Krogan colony?
Hard to compare. The colony's ours. It works for Krogan. But these exiles are onto something here if they could just get along.
I assume you have opinions about Sloan?
That's putting it lightly. Sloan switched sides. Helped the uprising when she was head of Nexus security. I don't like Tan any more than I like her, but loyalty counts.
Who do you think the charlatan could be?
Anyone or no one, a lot of people would rather get behind a story than face reality.
Why do you drink here instead of Tartarus?
This place has Umi, she gets me. Or at least she keeps pouring.
Don't have too much fun.
We'll see.
I'm assuming Umi is the bartender. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jal is here.
Pathfinder, I'm uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm not doing a good job.
Jal, keep your voice down.
Why? I am not ashamed of my feelings.
I mean, no, but it's still... It's not that you should be ashamed of them, but you should be a little bit more cautious speaking around people of this type about whether or not you feel comfortable somewhere, you know. They may decide to try and take advantage of that. I remember there being another quest here. Okay. I'm assuming I read that already, by the way. I just clicked on it in case I didn't. I see I got another green dot, but I think this might be the green dot that... Is this Vetra or Jim? No, Jata. No, Jim was inside, maybe.
You okay?
None of your business, Enard.
Whoa, sorry. Just wanted to help.
Your kind never just offers something. There's always a price.
Living under Sloan, I can see why you'd think that. But we're not all the same.
You do look different from the others. Cleaner.
So what's troubling you?
My sister, Morga, works the pipes. Makes sure the port has filtered water. But she's been missing for 3 days.
Is Morga's line of work dangerous?
It can be. Kadara's water is highly acidic. Fixing a leaky pipe could result in major burns. But no one knows Kadara's filtration system like Morga.
Is it unlike your sister not to check in?
Extremely. We're all that's left of our family. The rest were murdered when the Ket invaded Kadara.
I'll keep an eye out for your sister.
Thank you.
Pathfinder, we could use the grates to scan the pipes at a safe distance.
Alright, yeah, so this is the quest I was talking about that I remembered. Well, that's always...
Vitals are negative, Pathfinder.
Dead for 3 days. Fits the timeline. Better tell the sister.
Yeah, it's not a long quest. I just remembered having to scan in the pipes. Maybe Vetra's inside? I remember seeing Vetra was somewhere.
You're back.
I found a body trapped beneath the pipes. I think it might be Morga.
I told her not to work alone.
Will you be alright?
I'll survive. I always do. Thank you.
I mean, without knowing a little bit more about how she died... Oh, there's Vetra. About how she died, you know, working alone or working with someone else, I guess, may not have really helped. Oh, wait. Is Vetra... Oh, right. Man. Is Vetra here? Yeah, there she is.
Apparently, half the people I knew who left in the uprising ended up here. Good for them, good for me, and good for the Nexus. You didn't hear me say that.
Lips sealed.
Thanks. I'm trying to protect you too. If leadership finds out you know about me trading here, you have enough to deal with. I don't want to give them reasons to meddle.
Appreciate it.
I've got a couple calls to make, so I'll let you go.
All right. You know, they know that I'm here. They would have to assume that I'm going to be doing some sort of trading while I'm here. I mean, to be fair, it's more or less buying back Nexus supplies. I mean, let's see. We got PB, Jim, and Liam in here. All right. I think. So let's see. Who is anyone? Because I don't know where any of these people are in here. Oh, you know what? That's actually probably not even in here. I think there actually is an area that's like slightly raised. There may actually be like an upstairs. You know what? I am going to, because okay, I'm going to check my journal. Wait for new intel. Go to there. Oh, got it. Right. New memory. Illidan. Spender's room. That's back on the Nexus. So wait. Let's check your email. Solarian Arc. We're almost done with the thing here. Let's see. What about this one? Return to her. Return to musical instruments. What the hell is Safe Journeys? Ah, right. Missing satellites. I forgot about that. Set on Kadara, yeah. Speak to Yell on EOS for... Oh, okay. Right. That's back on the Nexus. And then return to Snacks to Vetra. Cultivation, medical supply. Oh, right. See, I think this one might be on Kadara. I think that might be those random things that I would drive by. Scan minerals, data cores. Right, I really need to do that. I'd see now, like, craft the weapon at a research station. Sandstorm, Sidewinder, or Vanquisher, apparently. So an exile raid. Okay, so we'll go see what the other two want. And I will quickly look up. Because, like I said, I don't know who Jim is. So that may be a quest, just like What's-Her-Face there was a quest. I'm not recalling any other quests on here that aren't, like, you know, story, like actual progression based. Oh, there's PB. Alright, so while we talk to PB, I'll look up that other quest. Because I want to say that it's here.
Ryder, I recognize these people. The exiles. Some weren't exactly pleased to see us. I've been getting a lot of angry looks.
Eyeball him right back with a curl of your lip.
Yeah, good plan. Thanks. Let's do what we have to, then scram, huh?
Alright. Now, whether or not that was good advice, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, it might be the better choice of the two. It's like, just try and lay low. It's like, you know, but don't be obvious about it. Because, you know, if you're too obvious that you're not trying to be noticed, then they'll notice you.
They don't know I was a cop. I'm not one now. No trouble.
There we go.
Pathfinder, feeling out of place at the moment. And side effect? Coming here makes me hate Tan a whole lot more. These were our people.
Our job is to get people home. That includes Kadara.
Glad to hear it. They were exiled to nothing and built up to this. We need that on our side.
Okay. Now, let's see if we can find good old Jimmy, who I'm guessing is this way. Hey, Jimbo.
Thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop. I need you to deliver a message. Please.
First, tell me why they've got you locked up.
I may have had too much to drink and urinated on one of the guards. I've always been a bad drunk.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal. I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
All right. What's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen.
Sure.
Skin like the ocean, eyes like...
Jim, the message?
Right. Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
Alright. As soon as, like, I saw him behind bars, I was like, yeah, okay, I remember this. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I can go this way. I may also be able to build one of those weapons just to get that out. Development. I don't know which one it's under. What was it? Sidewinder was something that I could build for it, which I want to say is it's not an assault rifle. Sniper rifle maybe. Widow, Viper, Raptor, Pathfinder, Incisor, Black Widow. Do I not actually have them researched yet then? Or Widow, Raptor, Incisor? I mean, really? I mean, it may have been better if I had actually remembered the other the names of the rest and not just Sidewinder, but was Disciple one? Okay, yeah, I have to look at the fucking quest again. Because I would like to get them out of my inventory here. Sandstorm, Sidewinder, or Vanquisher. I don't think I can make any of those. And the Pathfinder chest piece. Alright, let's... Okay, I didn't see any of those in there, but I'm going to guess that they're underneath here somewhere. Cat... Okay. Maybe it is under Milky Way. There's a Sidewinder pistol. Oh, you mean I have to spend... whatever. Okay, development. This pistols be at the bottom because it's a piece of shit. Craft that. There we go. Quest complete. And then the Pathfinder chest piece. Pathfinder chest 2. Doesn't seem to be Pathfinder chest 1, but whatever. I will... Oh, craft. Whatever. Alright, now it should have hopefully cleared both of those out. There's the outlaw weapon crafting. I mean, that just gave me 2 things to sell, basically, which is kind of shitty, but... And there we go. Finally got him out of our inventory. Alright. Take the lift to the slums, because I do believe that's where his girlfriend is, right? Tartarus, that's the one... Yeah, I guess, right? Dancer. So, there are no dancers at the, whatever song is, whatever it's called. But yeah, we'll turn in this quest, and we'll probably call it there just because... Oh, and the other one's on Eliden. I don't remember if I said that or not. But yeah, the other one is on Eliden, not on Kadara. So I don't know why I thought it was on Kadara. But anyway. Yeah. So we'll turn this in, because then the only other thing we have left is to talk to Reyes. And that should kick off the last portion of Kadara. Which involves, I think... I actually, to be fair, because if we're going to side with the charlatan instead of Sloane, because like I said, I kind of want to see what... I might do a look into it a bit more. Just to see if there was, like, a big reason why I chose Sloane over the charlatan, but, I mean, we'll see.
Sela, I've got a message from Jim, your boyfriend. Hopeful thinking on his part?
More than helpful. Delusional. Go on then. What's the message?
He said he'll have enough credits to pay Sloane's protection fees soon. And, to wait for him.
You tell Jim thanks, but I'm happy at Tatar's. I don't need rescuing. Especially from a pup like him.
I'll set him straight.
Ugh, what a pain.
Anyway, yeah, that's what it was, that it wasn't, yeah. But yeah, because like I said, I did go with Sloane on my first playthrough, so I'd kind of like to see how much changes with the charlatan. As far as I can tell, not a huge amount, but it's one of those things where maybe I read up on it and I felt like in a sequel, Sloane would have been the better choice to go with. Because, I mean, Sloane isn't completely unreasonable. And I also have this thing about, you know, people ruling from the shadows, you know? It's like, like, really? Do you really want to trust somebody like that, you know? It's just, you know. Like, do you really want to trust somebody who's, like, a little bitch about it? Not that the charlatan is really a bitch, but, you know, it's just...
Fine, Sela? Was she worried?
No, because she's not your girlfriend.
Shit. I hope she changed her mind.
Focus on yourself, Jim. Sela's happy where she is.
Damn it.
Now, I think that you may actually be able to do that differently if you tell her to tell him to fuck off. I think it changes a little bit. Not a huge amount, probably, but, you know. Anyway, yeah. So we'll call it there. We'll talk to Reyes in the next part, which will, like I said, it should set us off on the final bit of the Kadara quest line. So we'll get to choose who ends up ruling Kadara. We'll get to set up our outpost finally. And then we'll get to piss off and do a few of those other quests that we have lying around. And then we might not go to Illidan next, because I think, unless that's from... No, that's got to be this one. It can't be one of the other Mass Effects. So we'll do the, whatever, like not Illidan, the other H whatever system, the asteroid mining thing. Because I don't think... Because I guess technically that is a planet. It's just not very much of one. Although it is enough that we get the Nomad on it. But I think that there's less on it than there was on Havarl. And, you know, if you remember, there wasn't really a huge amount to do on Havarl. Man, fucking stairs, his jump jets. Good God, Ryder's having issues in this part. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.